Hey there and welcome back to Maya. Welcome back to Europa Universalis 5, my friends. Today we play some more Central America with our run with Maya. And this is the very first episode that starts with our kingdom already formed. In fact, if you followed the previous episodes, you know that we started as Cocom here in the northern part of the Yucatan Peninsula. And then we moved slowly but constantly, and we vassalized and conquered a lot of territory here in the south. And now we could finally unify the kingdom under one rule. And currently we're talking about Hagen II, the new king, which is not really the best ever, but at a certain point it doesn't really matters anymore. I have to marry a lowborn, unfortunately losing legitimacy and prestige. But wait a second, I would have already had... okay, I just learned that I can keep marrying people, because now I have 2 spouses. Alright, I didn't know this. But even better, because maybe we increase the chances. We increase the chances to get better ruler for the future, right? Okay, perfect. We are also piling up some money, and I would say that's pretty good. We would need also to build... Why is the lumber mill not working? Yeah, the tools, that's always the same issue. We should also build more buildings in the capital, that's for sure. And I have also to check if I can build something which does not require tools. Are weapons requiring tools? Yeah, I could use jade, I could use gems for weapons. I might consider building a new weaponsmith or naval supplies, which is... Oh, did I really click on it? I believe so. I did. It requires a lot of stuff that we don't have, so let me cancel immediately. this is a mistake, okay? Okay, we keep then building roads, which is very, very important, especially to connect Neupeten to our capital, and then up, you know? This is the best way, in my opinion. Neupeten is also building one... scriptorium, and those scriptoria are usually very profitable because we can use wood, paper and colors, and we have plenty of that. Actually, I could also copy that in my Japan, in my capital, and build another scriptorium, because I think it's also generating some sort of efficiency, even if I'm not doing a ton of profit. The biggest problem is that lumber is missing. Lumber is very expensive, and paper is also expensive, so I might consider building more paper. Okay, we could get, look at this, a casus belli, or is the tension. We could get a casus belli with Yoko Tahob, and Yoko Tahob is a ruler. Here we go, not far away from us. And the diplomatic insult is basically what we were looking for, to expand our influence also in the direction of Mexico. What I'm going to do now, I collect this, I declare war immediately, because we are so much stronger compared to them. The casus belli, why? I didn't get the casus belli. Why I didn't get a casus belli? I mean, I could also spend 22 points of stability. That's totally fine, but it bothers me. Yeah, fantastic. I definitely missed something here, but yeah, I will live with that. I cannot declare war. I don't have the casus belli, even if if the diplomatic insult was there. I might probably be able to build the casus belli. Maybe that's the case. Let me check this. Create. But again, anti-piracy, disrupting trade conflict. We do not have enough spy network. There's just no way to declare war without breaking the rules somehow. Okay? We are also steadily increasing the centralization, and plus 27 per month is huge. So finally we will fix this problem also of the problem of our roads, our proximity. Now we keep building the roads going in the direction. We already have a gravel road, okay. I think that now we have connected the capital to... We are connecting the capital to Neupetten. And it's not possible to have proximity here. The nearest source is 0%, okay, but... we need to build actually one road to connect them. And I need 263 ducats to connect Nama... Oh, I cannot read the name anymore. Big Fall falls short. Okay, what's going on here? The nation will not meddle up in private business. We should bail them out. Okay, the burghers need some money. We could get 10 points of legitimacy, but we have a 94, so it's not really convenient to save, to bail out the burgher. Yeah, I can get state satisfaction. Let's do that, and let's tax the shit out of them, because I want the money back. Right, I just lost 170 ducats due to an event. It's bad, because if we build now the road here, in this region, which is Naman, now I can read it, then we can connect Naman to Nazam, and then the road is going up until the capital. So then we can most likely have a sort of proximity, or at least try, you know. So let's change the control increase again. Increase control, we are now in Otolum. We could quickly check if we can increase the control in the north. Zilam. And now the nobles are asking for a bailout. I absolutely refuse it. I don't want to waste all my money in this. And the state is anyways happy, so we don't care too much. I'm going to check now my crown power, which is 28%. I might consider what... My hair died in an hunting accident, so we have a character which is Bakchok Kinatsin. He is going to be, is our grandson, and he's going to be a ruler. Administrative education. Man, he's a child. Our ruler is already, I don't know, how old is he? 40 years old, so I hope he doesn't die as well in a hunting accident, otherwise it's going to be a problem. I'm checking the possible treasury rights, tax efficiency, bank interest, but less taxes for the burghers and more innovative. No, I don't want. I could get the land of commerce to have more capital economy and production efficiency generally, which is helping. And maybe I could also... no, decreasing the RGO is something I don't want to do. I could also do the control over monetary policy, but this is decreasing the taxes. And I could increase the minting threshold with the control of the coinage. I'm going to do that. Because with this in place, I think I can increase the minting is 9.71 ducats. So minting is extremely important for our nation, and we managed to keep pushing and printing money without problems, without any problem. Cool, very cool. Very, very good, I'm happy. Let's then prepare for the next cartoon. I didn't do it, so probably I will have a problem for the next cycle of religion, but I keep the production of raw material so that stone is produced as much as possible. That's the goal. That's the goal. Control here looks good. Let's move to the next region. We do a round of increased control so that we can squeeze more taxes out of our people. And as soon as we have a next parliament session, which is happening probably in 2 years, yes, in a few months, a year and a half, I will work to get the casus belli on coal so that I can keep expanding and I don't stop. It's very important that we don't stop. Talking about non-stopping, let's have a look at our colonies. We have a Nito here. We have the colony here in Nito. Let me check Where exactly? 81%. And also the other regions are slowly now getting settled, but the lack of weapons and the lack of tools are decreasing the progress significantly. So this is not very good. This is not very useful. Okay, let's take now the road builder and 261. Another couple of months and we can do this road. How's the control going here? Maximum control 71, current control 66. We push another couple of months and then we move away. Increasing commons, okay. What is this? Uphold the commons, we get more stability and we go more towards traditional economy. And since we are full traditional, I think that building cost is higher, but raw material output is higher, food production is higher, and population capacity is higher. Or we favor the enclosures? Absolutely not. This is free stability and it's also giving the bonus in the values. Always keep in mind that having some mixed sort of values is not helpful. Because look at this aristocracy. Definitely the noble power is high, but we can also get more nobles and more discipline. But if we move towards, let's say, plutocracy, what happens is that only the negative values is decreasing, but also the positive is decreasing. But we don't get anything, cancel this, anything that is the bonus of plutocracy. So they're totally different, disconnected windows, if you know what I mean. So now I would like to get centralization to decrease the proximity cost and increase the crown power, but it's not by reducing decentralization that I'm getting this. First I need to reach 0 and then I start getting my new bonus and my new malus. This is something not clear to everybody, but it makes a big difference. Let's build the final road. And let's now go to Mayapan. We have to start with the highest level possible and we take, expanded road network for real. I could have, can I just cancel this road? Can I just say, cancel, get the money back and then do it again? And it should be cheaper. I think it works better. I need to win this. I need to win this discussion because I get another +10 centralization, but then I cannot get the casus belli because I keep increasing my traditional economy. Let's do it again. Let's go full traditional. That's it. That's it. We can't move the agenda. So now the maximum amount we have is 61. Whether we fail the expand gravel road network mission or we have success, but then we cannot get a free casus belli. Okay, let's stick for a moment. Let's try for a moment to be, you know, what? Focus on our goal. Yeah, let's focus on our goal and centralize. Okay, army strike, morale, city rights cost, founding town is costing less. All right. As you can see, I can I can keep with my research, but I don't have a lot of choice. And now we had Eka, we increase the control in Chichen Itza. Considering that roads are cheaper, I might have a look and see if I can build another road. Maybe going in the direction of our colony. It's really expensive. It's really expensive. More than 200. Okay, we need to wait a little bit. Let's have a look when only 1 day is missing or 1 week. We need to check it is in June. All right, that's enough. Let's see if I can get a discounted. No. Well, I could actually build a road here, which is connecting, so out of our borders and connecting to the colonies. Okay, +10 centralization and a little discount in roads, which means that now our decentralization is only 25 and we slowly go towards centralization. Beautiful. And now all the rest, all the money, goes into goods, and we pick the one that are missing the most. Mice is always missing, and we need to build more mice. What else is missing? Clay is missing. We need to build the clay pits, and we need to check where they are lucrative. Yeah, done. And this is what we do with our money now. So investing fully where the market is having the higher demand. So we invest in raw material, we invest in into everything what can make our economy thrive a little bit more, because it's our economy is highly inefficient, you know. And until we don't fix the tools problem, we will stay like that. But fine, we can do that. I could also do a pilgrimage, I forgot. I can do... I spend some money and I get religious influence, which is okay. And I also bring into my area some more tolerated cultures. Now Itza and Putun are subcultures of the Maya nation, which we tolerate. Okay, let's go back to goods. Clay pit always, but I saw that pots were... No, okay. Actually, lumber is missing, but there are no tools to build... Oh, this is so stupid. There are no tools to build the lumber. Stability and traditional, okay. We keep getting boosts in stability because we are hitting the maximum level of traditional economy. Buildings cost 10% more, but raw material output, pop capacity and food production are much higher. And I think that we need this the most. We need this the most. Let me see if I can trade some weapons, because I need them. Okay. Now, potteries, can I build... Oh, I can do market villages, and I cannot do potteries because they need the tools, but market villages do not need tools, right? They just need clay, and then they produce pots. Okay. Let me create 3 market villages in the north coast, by the way. Pretty good. And this is going in the right direction, I think. And now my roads are almost there, halfway. We need a couple of years to build roads in the jungle in the south, obviously, because it is not so simple. And now I can get more innovation or more tradition. Let's do some money and some stability to get more innovation. Come on. Plus, I want to import less amber and import more wood, timber, which we need. Okay, do whatever you want. As you can see, this route is not useful, so I let the AI decide everything. Okay, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Okay. Altunha, by the way, is a new colony. And it has the status of little province, and we have... That's a colony, of course, but we are just not having any building here yet. Wondering if I can build something. Sand pit, for example, because I need glass anyway, so having sand in the market could be useful. So let's have the sand pit in our first colony. And they produce fruit in their geo. So I could also think to increase the fruit production here, doubling up the fruit. So sand and fruit are going to be the production of this colony. I can't wait to see Nito working, but Nito will take more time, 84%, and it doesn't increase as I would expect, unfortunately. Yeah. Merchant fractures. We can support the merchant Mercantilistic faction and get stability in exchange of money. Not bad. Or more prestige. No, it's good. We have a ton of money. We have a lot of money, but stability is even more important. So let's keep it stabilized. Now Chichen Itza is fully under control. We can go now south to Uyamil, and I think I will increase the our control there. Let me check if the sandpit is working. I do not believe it's going to help, work quickly because we still need tools. I forgot about this. Pity. And I can do something different. So trading. This is the market I'm trading in. I want to check if I can trade in the Neupeten market, and I can probably import mice. I cannot import tools, can I? I could import tools from Mayapan, but they don't have a lot of tools. They're extremely expensive, by the way. And it seems that I don't have the chance to import this from another market. Okay, it's tricky. So we have fired one cabinet member. But it's not a big deal. We hired another one right away. Okay. Let's keep increasing control everywhere, and we turn them time by time. So now that the roads are done in Neupeten, I can see that anyways the proximity is always 0. There is no proximity whatsoever. Of Naman to the nearest is 0% due to none. Okay, here we go. The problem is that when our roads reach Nazcan, our proximity is exhausted, so we can just move 4 tiles away because every tile is like 23, minus 23, minus 25, as you can see. Okay, so the roads are not helping until we don't centralize. But yeah, we did our best. Let's see if now I can fund farming estates. Lose 7 points of stability. I don't care. And I ask for a casus belli against Troll. Because I want to definitely, finally I have the casus belli, I want to vassalize them. That has been my plan all the time. Casus belli and war goal. Parliament approved casus belli. Declare war, so we have 73 stability. And it doesn't go down yet because the parliament didn't fail yet, but it will go down very soon, I promise you. And now we can move all our troops into their territory and vassalize them. That's our goal. We have such a huge army. It seems that they're also currently busy against another power, Celtal, and they're actually winning the war. So maybe, I don't know, maybe we will enter in another conflict as soon as we deploy next them, you know. That could be the case. That could be the case. I'm not going to kill their armies, because I think I will try just to tell them, please become a vassal, and don't bother. They accept. Okay, We are in peace now. We are not in a war against anyone else. Beautiful. Let's decrease the speed. And now Chol is a new vassal of Maya. Beautiful, by the way. Yeah. Look at this. Beautiful. I can't increase... I could support land focus. Yeah, nice. I could grant a privilege, manorial courts. This goes in the wrong direction. This goes in the direction of decentralization. I don't like it. Okay. Perfect. Neupeten just did a tool guild, which is using stone, and they are producing tools. Okay, so it seems that the stone in our market... Is the stone in our market finally supplied? No, not at all. Supply 0.68, demand almost 7. Like 10% of our demand is supported. Crazy, isn't it? Crazy, crazy stuff. But at least we have a new vassal, so we keep expanding. And honestly, I would really like to keep expanding also to Mam and to Kachikal. Because then I want to see the market, and at the moment Neupeten is also getting the market of Chol. And if I look at the production here, there is stone, there is clay, and that makes me very happy. There is marble. This region needs to be improved as much as possible. We have to double up the production of stone of this region. Because then Neupeten can build a lot of tools for their market using stone. And maybe then we can import those tools also to our market in Mayapan, you know what I mean? This would be great. This would be really great if we fix this with a new vassal. That would be fantastic. Let's control again also this region. And now our little child is the potential yes. He's the next ruler. Itzama is just born. He is already 2 points of administrative skills. He's a 0-year-old, but he can already count his toys efficiently. It seems so. And free thinking leads to the theological divide. Okay, fine. So, Mayapan, please, let's check. Let's check if it works now. Start importing tools from the other market, from Neupeten. It seems that I can't really do anything here. I cannot set up the trade because there is no surplus probably on the other one yet. The market is very complex, and I really like it. I like it so much. I really like how the market works. I really do like it. It's complex, but it makes fully sense, and it's, I think, more structured, better structured than the one of Victoria 3. Look at this. What is missing here? Cotton. The people are not working here, simply. They're simply not working here. Crazy stuff. Let me see if I can build now more lumber, using the tools that I don't have, so maybe in the south. This is tricky. You see, I can build lumber in my vassal territory in Chol because they are under the second market. And in this market, yes, we can do that. Brilliant. Is this maximum? 27.45, let's see. We have to check in May. If this doesn't change, yeah, then it changed, but very, very small. Let's keep going down. And by the way, my friends, we finished this episode with the centralization value. Let's check the values here because it's nicer to see. Look at this. Look at this. Decentralization 247. So we are getting out of the decentralization part of our kingdom, and we enter the centralization part of our kingdom. So being full traditionalist aristocracy, land, traditional economy, and centralized, we will finally be like a real kingdom. And I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy. What makes me wonder still is where will I be able to see NATO, because it's just so bad that they have 80% and the colonies are not working. We claim this territory, but there is not so much that we can do. What I could do now, before stopping this episode, is checking the goods, the missing goods, and build as much as I can wherever I can. But it's very tricky. Stone quarry, I cannot do anything else. Okay. Clay probably might be useful. Clay pits, yes. This could be a very good one. We invest almost 200 ducats in the clay pits here in the north, and here we are building a shrine for real. Look at this. In Tizim, the nobility just built like a pyramid, a local shrine, which just gives more power to the clergy. But well, we are developing. All right, there is the death of one of the wives of the ruler, but also the two daughters died. But when this kid will be 6 years old, we will pay for him some sort of better education. Okay, we keep losing our advisors. Let's pick one good advisor also with the military skills, because I want to stop increasing control and probably work in the direction of stability as much as I can, so that we can reach also 100 stability. We have already 100 legitimacy, which helps massively our crown power, but for the stability we have to wait. So February 1419. Ladies and gentlemen, my friends, we managed to vassalize Chohol. Maybe in the next episode we will do the same with Yokotaham, Mam, some of those other regions here below. And then I hope that one day my colonies will be ready and the economy will change. But also now I see that the second market is working much better than the first one. So I am slightly optimistic. Tell me in the section down below your comments, your thoughts. I thank you very much for watching, and don't forget, if you want to support my channel, you can buy your favorite games on Instant Gaming, which is a platform that sells keys, and they are always discounted, so you can use my link affiliated. You have no extra cost, and I receive a small fee from the company Instant Gaming. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.